Puerto Ricans overwhelmingly chose statehood. 97% of votes favor it over independence or remaining in territory of the U.S. But that's only part of the story. Voter turnout was just 23%, likely the result of a call by statehood opposition groups to boycott the non-binding process. Puerto Rico's governor and leader of the pro-statehood party celebrated the results.
We will now take these results to Washington, D.C. with the strong support of not only a duly executed electoral exercise.
The opposition rejects the governor's claim. For them, such a low turnout renders the vote invalid.
Close to 500,000 people voted. In other electoral processes, almost 1.5 million voters participated. 728,000 people voted for statehood in 1998. What happened here is a complete disaster. This is a blunt repudiation to this referendum and statehood.
This is the 5th time that Puerto Ricans have gone to the polls to redefine their relationship with the U.S. None of these elections has elicited a clear majority call for statehood. In spite of this, the governor of Puerto Rico is enacting what's known as a Tennessee plan, which involves sending a congressional delegation to Washington based on this vote, and essentially demanding they be given seats in Congress. The plan is not completely far-fetched. Named for the unorthodox route Tennessee used to become a state more than 200 years ago, it was successfully copied by 6 other states, with Alaska the most recent in 1959. For many, this is the moment for Puerto Rico to claim what they see as its rightful standing in Washington.
We want to be equal partners. We want our equal share of responsibilities, but we want our rights as well. We want to vote for the commander-in-chief that sends our brothers and sisters to war. And we want to have full representation in Congress, and we want our representatives in Congress to be able to vote.
The U.S. Congress is the only body that can approve statehood. And most observers say, between the island's financial crisis and the state of current politics in Washington, it's highly unlikely lawmakers would allow Puerto Rico into the Union now. What we do know with near certainty that this is not the last time we'll hear from the island and its people about its direction for the future. Nitza Soledad Perez, CGTN, San Juan, Puerto Rico.